Welcome to 8 to 5 Insights, the podcast that brings you sharp strategies for leading and thriving in today's corporate world. I'm Neoba Takati, the Zulu Princess. Today we are talking style, power suits, and how to communicate and lead through your personal style. So why does style matter in leadership? Let's start with the truth that we all know and we rarely say out. Your presence speaks before you do. In the corporate world, how you dress plays a powerful, often subtle, often silent role in how you are perceived. It's not about being flashy or following every fashion trend, but it's about alignment, aligning your outer presentation with your inner leadership. Think of it this way. Your wardrobe is your non-verbal elevator pitch. It says, I'm confident. I know where I'm going. I can lead you there. So as a leader, this is what your wardrobe is supposed to communicate. And it's not vanity. It's actually strategy. So how do I know that this is my style? Or how do I find my style as a leader? This is where many people get stuck. What's my style? Newa, what's my style? It starts with self-awareness. I like talking about self-awareness. We could call this podcast self-awareness. Ask yourself, what do I represent? What do I value? What are my core values as a leader? How do I want to be perceived by my team and by my core managers? And what makes me feel powerful and authentic? It's not about power. It's also about authenticity. Who am I? Your style should reflect that personality, but you need to tailor it to your environment. Your style can't go that way and your environment that other way. So if you're in a creative setup, don't be afraid to inject color. Don't be afraid to inject texture. Yeah, we creatives just go overboard and it's part of us. If you're in a more traditional setting, try those sharp, clean lines, subtle accents, a bold watch maybe, a standard blazer, maybe a signature pair of shoes. What is key is consistency. When people know what to expect from your look, it builds trust. And over time, your style becomes part of your personal brand. And it's that simple. You need to build trust. You can't be flip-flopping. If you are a leader, your dress sense can't be flip-flopping. So it's not proper to be trying to find yourself while everyone is trying to trust you. How do I dress to communicate leadership? So let's talk about communicating through clothing. Great leaders don't just look good. They dress with intention. You use your clothing to reinforce your role. Let's say you want to show that you are approachable. You loosen your tie, you soften your colors, and maybe something is going on at work and there's a notion that you are not approachable as a boss, as a leader, as someone who is managing a team. You need to show approachability. Loosen up. You need to assert authority. Go structured. Tailor fits, bold contrast, minimal distractions. You're not doing your yellows and your... Okay. Small shifts in your wardrobe can be a signal of big shifts in energy. And people pick on that. So your team, your clients, your superiors, they all read into that. And people decide how to fit you and how to listen to you, how competent you are and how confident you are before you even open your mouth. Might as well dress like a leader if you are one. Inspire through your style. So let's talk inspiring through style. It's the ripple effect. When you dress with clarity and confidence, you give your team permission to do the same. You inspire pride, raise standards, and create a visual culture of excellence. I know women that have inspired me, female leaders that have inspired me. They say, I want to be in that office. And besides the work that is needed for that, besides all the input, someone just wants to be there because of how you've represented that office. So think about the leaders you admire. Chances are their style was part of their presence, not just what they wore, but how they wore it with ease, with intent, with glam. But at the same time, you're getting ready for work. Ask yourself, is this enough? Ask yourself, does this reflect the leader I am? And that question can change your entire day. Asking yourself, does this make sense? Does this make a sense? Okay, I'll talk about fashion any day, anytime. But remember, dressing like a leader isn't about perfection. It's about authenticity. It's about consistency. It's about impact. So find your signature, sharpen your presence, sharpen it, and lead by example from inside to out. That's a wrap for today's 8 to 5. Remember, keep it smart and always keep leading.